Hello, this is Eileen, the environmental educator, and in this video, we're going to talk about this radical environmentalists who urge people to target wealthy areas and deflate SUV tires. This was an article, April 11th, 2022, so that was yesterday when I'm recording this. It says here that a radical environmental group is urging its followers to target wealthy areas and let the air out of gas-guzzling SUV tires in an effort to fight climate change. Adbusters, which describes itself as an international collective of artists, designers, writers, musicians, poets, punks, philosophers, and wild hearts, posted instructions on how to deflate the tires. Wedge gravel in the tire valves. They handed out a leaflet, and then walk away. Put the leaflet on the windshield and then walk away. The group told its followers to start by targeting wealthy areas. Our goal isn't to disrupt workers, and avoid targeting vehicles with disabled stickers or hangers. Wow, how nice of them. But here they tell you how to do it. Step one: wedge a piece of gravel in the tire valve. Um, right there. Slap a leaflet on the dash to let them know why, and walk away. The people responsible for this said that deflating the tires of SUVs um, would hurt the automotive industry where it hurts, because these cars are playing a large role in carbon emissions. Well, you know what? So isn't a lot of things. A lot of things. Probably like the people who are going out and doing this action are drinking their disposable coffee on the way. It's there's a lot of things that happen, and these activists lead really unenvironmental lives themselves in a lot of cases. So Adbusters, they say, the group who's doing this, goal is a total reinvention of the culture and political playbook. And the climate crisis is the biggest crisis we faced as a species, and we're failing at the test at every step. Now, this kind of reminds me of the group Extinction Rebellion. They're always getting press. Will they allow solutions? No. No, but they're out there screaming for them. They're out there disrupting things all over the place. And what could have they done? They get press because they're all linked in. Their funders are the same people who are funding the press, so they're all each other's network. Now, not one of them will give the world the solutions the world needs. Now, I've never hit up Adbusters. I've never heard of them till today, but Extinction Rebellion has no interest in using its voice to get real solutions, the environmental education and agenda that the world needs implemented. And if they started talking this stuff, then they wouldn't have their echo chamber of their network, because their network would be like, no, you're just supposed to go out and, make a spectacle of yourself. And, the environmental educator, I am not for this method of raising awareness. You are going out and you are just disrupting people's lives. And right here, it says that this is very dangerous. Of course, you are unaware that if the wife doesn't notice and, a partially deflated tire gets on the highway, winds up blowing a tire from being overheated, the vehicle could easily roll. There's a lot of things that could happen because of this. And, it's just not responsible. We all have busy lives. Rich people, yeah, you know what? They have to live environmentally responsible, but a lot of working class drives these cars too, so they're equally as guilty. you know, and they're equally as unconcerned. Hey, believe me, you don't talk to people about their beyond ridiculous car. Okay, like I don't even ever try to have those conversations. If I can change the way the world thinks by addressing the world and educating the world, that's what I've been trying to do since November 17th, 1993. But one on one, no, 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 no. Yeah, you want to have friends in the world, and nobody cares. Trust me. The biggest activists. Not when it comes down to their convenience. Not when it comes down to their car. Not when it comes down to them not gonna do that. Just looking at protecting our winters. They're a bunch of fools. They live irresponsibly. They and will they get solutions going? No, but they're out there, yapping like they do. So these activists aren't always saints. And they put it out on Twitter too, and people criticize Twitter because Twitter's terms of service say that they may not engage in the targeted harassment of someone or incite other people to do so. And this is pretty much targeted harassment, I would think. It's also just very dangerous. A tire could blow out. You could just, start swerving. There is just, you got kids in the car. You got kids in the other car that are potentially in your destruction path. This is very, very dangerous. And there's better ways to get your point across. And if you want to go out and, care about the car industry, well, then go out and you know, use your magazine. I went to Adbusters here, and this is their this is their About Us page. That comes off of their homepage, which is nothing but links to like three other pages. Okay, and right here on their About Us page, it says, that same paragraph. We are an activist hub, the headquarters of Adbusters magazine, the Journal of the Mental Environment. Since 1989, our international collective of artists, designers, writers, musicians, poets, punks, philosophers, and wild hearts. That same paragraph that was in the article, they've been smashing ads, fighting corruption, and speaking truth to power. So, there are ways to go out and, have a discussion with SUV producers, and why aren't they going out and targeting people that are walking out of Starbucks with your disposable cups? That is as environmentally abusive. It really truly is. This is their activist facts page. This is their utopia right here. Imagine a world without McDonald's, Nikes, or Kraft Foods. A world where the budget conscious and time strapped have nowhere to grab a quick bite, where almost no one drives a car, where television is extinct. Sound pretty blink? This is the utopia vision of the Adbusters Media Foundation. We will wreck this world. Oh, okay. Well, you know what? I pretty like the world. We really need to clean up our act and just be a lot more responsible. But we can live. We can live with our, you know, TV and our cars and go places and do things. And hey, if these people don't want to, well, then they can opt out. They can have their life. They don't ever have to go to McDonald's or, wear a Nike product or buy a Kraft food. They can, never drive a car, never watch a TV, and never just go out for a quick bite. They can have that. That's their option. You know, look at the Amish out in Pennsylvania. They lead a very quiet life, and do they then go tell everybody else and go out and potentially do destructive and violent acts that could turn violent and maybe end up costing lives to make their point? No, no. You know, uh, you know. We want to wreck this world? Yeah, because you know what? Down here, we want to wreck this world. What they are is they are united in hate. Okay, okay. So, what unites this motley crew and keeps them working together? Adbusters seems disjointed, but at the heart of Adbusters is a hatred of big business in any form. That's nice. And what they want to do is we want auto executives to feel as squeezed and beleaguered as tobacco executives. We want them to have a hard time looking their kids in the eye and explaining exactly what they do for a living. And what are these executives doing? I know. They're bringing the world the products that the world can't get enough of. Okay. Yes. Do we need to tone down our cars? Yeah. One of my education weeks is we need to fall out of love with our cars. Okay. Do I think that we shouldn't have cars? No. You want to get around. You want to go places. You want to do things. This is life. Okay. Live it. But do you need a big, huge, massive car that is a gas guzzler whose tires, use so much more energy and resources and oil to produce, and the car, the oil changes are more, the maintenance, the upkeep, everything bigger, bigger, bigger. Okay, I mean, does your car have to be your identity? No, I have a car. My car is, it gets me from point A to point B, and I'm just very happy to get there. And, my car isn't my identity, but society, it has become that way. And you know what? Society is as responsible for this SUV and our, irresponsible habits, ways as these executives. But, this group, they're taking their hate out to wealthy neighborhoods. They're going to fight it out of wealthy neighborhoods, but they're going to leave the working class alone. Well, the working class in SUVs is just as bad as the wealthy in SUVs. So isn't the person, walking out with their disposable lunch in a takeout container? We've got to clean up our act in a lot of ways. And I am not about this type of activity. This is senseless. It's not doing anything. You are just ruining people's days. You are putting a monkey wrench in their day. These people, everybody very busy going out like, okay, so I got 20 minutes to get there. And you're like, what? They did what to my car? Where am I going to get air in my tire? I mean, this is senseless, and it does no good. It got them press. Extinction Rebellion always gets press too. But, if I went to these people and said, hey, why don't we educate people? Why don't we get them thinking differently? I do not believe that this organization, Adbusters, would be different from anybody else, that they'd be like, hey, why don't we approach this rationally? And, I don't know if I would want my name associated with these people. I don't like their tactics. It's not good. It's not smart. Do we need some of their end result? We just need to live more responsibly. We don't need to just live a life where they're not going to let you do anything. They want you doing nothing, and no car, no TV, no. Okay, we can live our lives, but we have to do it responsibly. And radical environmentalists don't really do anything for the cause. They give it really bad press, and it works against the actual things that have substance of, hey, yeah, we do need to change cars. We do need everybody, not just the wealthy, to change their cars. But this is not the way to go about it. This is very harmful. It's very dangerous to anyone on the road near these people that didn't have their air let out of their tires, but who are now the victim of a car going out of control because of it. This is This is not good. Environmental activists are not good. They don't help the issue, and this was just a really sad headline. So stay tuned, people.